getting a tour of all the really cool Boulder, Colorado companies. So who are you?
I'm Kimball Musk, CEO of OneRiot, and welcome to Boulder.
Yeah, and what is OneRiot?
OneRiot is a new kind of search engine. We harness the power of people in real time to produce better and more relevant search results.
So are you competing with Twitter search?
No, Twitter search is a great example of real-time search, but it's real-time search of the conversation. What OneRiot is real-time search of the content that people are sharing on services like Twitter.
Okay, so you're looking at the links that people are sharing,
Exactly right.
And you're actually indexing those pages. What makes you different than Google then?
Well, Google is it's a great service. It's basically, we like to think of it as searching a library.
Yeah.
And it's about the right answer. So if you did a search for Michael Jackson, the right answer is always pretty much michaeljackson.com. But on the day that Michael Jackson died, if you search OneRiot, the top result was the TMZ article of Michael Jackson passing. And that is the right answer right now. Yeah. And real-time search is about the right answer right now.
Interesting. Give me some more examples of what makes OneRiot really useful for people.
Sure. So sports is a great example. So when the Lakers won the NBA Finals, if you did a search on OneRiot for the Lakers, you'd find the tweet that Shaq had sent out to Kobe, congratulating him on the win. The images of the game taken from the game. It's really a real-time view into what's socially relevant and exciting to people, often right on the ground, right at the game.
Can I look back in time at all? For instance, the Chinese earthquake had several Twitter tweets right when it was happening, right?
Right.
And I can't find those on Twitter search. Can I use your engine to look back in time at what happened on that day?
Sure. At some point, we will be able to do that. It's real time for us. We're really focused on the here and now. So we go back about 2 weeks, but going back further in time is a pretty big infrastructure challenge. But we'll get there.
Very cool. So tell me about the infrastructure that you're dealing with, because a lot of people don't understand how much data is flowing through the system. I know that Twitter alone is kicking out, about 10 gigs a day?
Well, we measured in terms of URLs, and the URLs that people are sharing, or links that people are sharing on Twitter, is about 3 to 4 million a day, which is obviously a huge number. But it's actually a small drop in the ocean relative to all the other URLs that people are sharing from all over the web. OneRiot has its own panel of toolbar users that share content as they surf. We have other providers. We work with Dig and others that we'll be announcing over the few months. And combined, it's more like 30 to 40 million URLs shared a day.
Wow.
Yeah. So
and are you just looking at Twitter, or are you looking at Facebook and friend feed and other things?
We focus on Twitter because it's publicly available. As soon as Facebook opens up, we'll be looking at Facebook as well. There's some other services that'll be opening up. We are using all of the open services right now, YouTube, and obviously the other big ones, Dig as well. And we basically will add them in as they're open, but we don't go behind the walls. Only if people are willing to share it do we actually index the links.
Can I look at those 3 million URLs or 4 million URLs a day? Can I look at them through the filter of my friends and say, just show me the ones that have affinity with the friend group that I've picked? Because I've picked all the world's best geeks, right?
Sure.
And if I meet a new geek that I haven't followed yet, I follow them, and that just keeps making my friend group better and better, and it's going to be a great filtering system for search.
Absolutely. So that's one of the features that we have on our roadmap. It's probably going to come out in about 2 or 3 months, but it is technically quite a challenging one to do, and so we're making sure we get it right.
Interesting. Can I filter it to just the URLs that are about tech? Can I see like a tech meme kind of page?
You can actually. They're different. It's search basically, so you can do it based on keywords and stuff. So one of my favorite searches on OneRiot is Silicon Valley. If you type in Silicon Valley, you'll find out the hottest things that are going on in Silicon Valley right now, and it's an incredibly good meme of what's hot in tech.
Right.
You can do the same thing with obviously politics or Obama. So you can use search to do that, and we're going to be releasing a few things in a few weeks that'll actually give people the meme on technology or on politics and so forth, and that'll be coming out soon.
Now, once I visit OneRiot and find a search like on Michael Jackson that I'm interested in, can I participate there at all? Can I rank things? You
can tweet it.
Okay.
So that to us is the key metric of someone enjoying the articles, whether they share it.
Okay.
And so you can tweet it right from OneRiot, and that tells us how important it is to the user.
Interesting. Are you looking at the retweeting behavior?
Yeah, the technology we call that at OneRiot is called PulseRank.
Okay.
So it's like PageRank for the real-time web. And what we do is we measure the social energy of the link based on how many times it's being retweeted, how fast it's being retweeted, who's retweeting it, and use all of those metrics to determine what's the top result right now for any particular search term.
How are you going to make money? Or is it just an advertising model, or do you see some sort of enterprise play or something different that we're not expecting?
It's very traditional search business model.
Okay.
So it's contextual ads based on the keywords you enter. And it's a good business model. Obviously, Google's proven that out in many ways.
Yeah. What else are you learning from this? Because you're one of the companies at the bleeding edge of the real-time web. What are you seeing happen in the world that other people might not realize?
Well, I think the thing that is to to remind yourself over and over again is that if you think it's growing fast, you have no idea what you're talking about, because the next week you find that it's growing even faster.
Yeah.
We are completely shocked at every month the acceleration of how fast people are using the real-time web, sharing on the real-time web, engaging in the real-time web. It's much faster than anything I've ever experienced in my entire life.
And this is why lots of investors are getting hot and happy about it, right?
Exactly. Yeah. I think it's the future of the web, and this is where everyone who's excited about the web, this is where they should be.
What other things do you see happen? Because I'm sure you talk to lots of companies. What other things are happening in this space that are going to be adjacent to or tangential to OneRiot that are going to be interesting?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's quite a few. I think the interface of Twitter is always an interesting part for me. TweetDeck, where does that play in Seismic compared to what some of the bigger players like Yahoo and those guys are going to do? That to me is quite an exciting space to figure out. I think the URL shorteners are much more interesting than people are already talking about them in good ways, but the URL shorteners are providing a backbone of metrics and understanding of the web that we've never had until now.
Yeah.
So I think that's another very
interesting. Everybody can see how many clicks a link gets now, or and understand the speed at which it's spreading or stuff like that, which is really exciting. What's next for you guys?
We're focused very much on delivering real-time search on the web, getting our results better and better. We feel
talking about that, how do you remove duplicates? Because
sure.
One problem is I get the same damn tweet,
Sure.
partly because of retweeting and other things, but you get a lot of noise in the system.
Yeah, so deduping is probably what we're best at. And so the idea behind, we have some of the top search guys in the business working with us. The idea behind trying to figure out the right answer and clean out the duplicates behind it, because many answers could actually tell you the same thing, is a key strength of OneRiot.
Yeah. If an event happened like right now, how long would it be before OneRiot understands it's an important event? For instance, if there's a big earthquake in Los Angeles right now, will it be a matter of seconds, matter of minutes, matter of hours?
We have a target of 35 seconds, so within a minute, and we're probably ranging between 15 and 80 seconds. But we want to get it under a minute consistently.
A lot of businesses ask me, because I'm a proponent of the real-time web, and I think it's real important to know what's going on right now. But a lot of people say, why do you need to know there's an earthquake now? Why can't you wait 15 minutes or a half an hour, or wait until it was 45 minutes from the time the tweets happened on the Chinese earthquake before CNN reported? Can't you wait 45 minutes?
I like to talk about my perspective when I was getting involved in the internet in the early 90s, and people would say, well, can't you just go to the library?
Yeah.
And yeah, you could go to the library, but why would you go to the library if you can get it this much quicker and this much easier through the web? Yeah. It's the same thing with real-time search. Is why would you take something that's an inferior product if you can get what you need right now?
Yeah. Are you going to build offshoots like image search, real-time image search, or
Absolutely.
Real-time video search?
We think image search is one of the biggest categories of real-time search, and that'll probably be our next big foray.
Interesting. So we'll be watching what you guys do.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And we find it at OneRiot.com?
OneRiot.com.
Very cool.
Thank you.